This is Jordan Tower with JT News. Make sure you smash that like button, smash that subscribe. Let's get right into the news. All right. So 50 Cent is diabolical. He actually got the guy on the phone that is leasing Jim Jones's thing. Now, I don't think, first of all, it's confusing because first of all, 50 Cent was saying, oh, he has to buy the space. And then now the guy's really actually leasing it to him. It's like a lease-to-own situation. And I guess Jim's half is $250. I guess he convinced this guy to go half with him on a space. We all thought it was Kanye's crypto money, that got him that space. But it turns out he really just brokered a horrible deal for his podcast. So, and I think the Fab, Mano, all of them should know this. And this will probably be what cripples the podcast. This guy owns 50% of all the content they make in that space, supposedly. And so say they get a check for $10 million, this guy gets $5 million right away. Or say they get a check for $5 million, this guy gets $2.5 million. Then they got to split the two. He doesn't even have to come up with anything or anything. He just has to, provide the space at a cheaper price. But Jim Jones wasn't even paying in the beginning. And 50 Cent had to, when 50 Cent put this pressure on, Jim Jones quickly paid up. But this is what this guy said.
Want to rent it? And I said, okay, fine. Right? He's been saying this for since October. And so he keeps trying to build it, but he won't sign the lease. He's like, I don't like these terms. I want 6 months of build out. And ridiculous bullshit. We also have a partnership agreement where half of what he's building now, his media, belongs to us. But he won't tell us how much he's making and doing all these things. So half of the content he's creating, if you want to buy that too, I'll sell you half the company. He's not a business. He's insane. To me, it's worth very little to nothing. But if it works out for you, I just throw that in as a sweetener. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is he signed a lease with me. Right now he owes, I'm going to say it in a short way, at least $80,000, if not $180,000. The monthly rent on the old lease, don't just want to rent it. And I said, okay, fine.
So here's the funny thing. This is very believable because Jim Jones, if you don't know, doesn't own any of his music that he released with Koch. He's the only person that went up, one of the only people that went up there independently and said, you know what, guys? I know this is an independent label, and what's the benefit of independent? You own your material, right? He was like, you can own everything, guys. Just make me a superstar. And then he got a hit. Ballin', right? You can't make this up, bro. Jim Jones is just not a smart guy. What happened to his weed company? Gone. What happened to let's see, what else did he do? Weed company gone. Vamp Life, I guess, is still around. What happened to the drink? Glasses, he doesn't push those anymore. Everything he does is temporary. It's because he doesn't do good deals. He thinks he's the smartest guy ever. Jim Jones. Sometimes you got to realize you're not. You get you're very much like Dame Dash. You got a lot of ideas, a lot of hustle and ambition, but you need someone else to oversee the deal and make sure it's above board. I mean, Jim Jones continues to make bad deals. Deal after, you'd think at this point, being 55, he would have better sense making deals. He's been in the game forever. It's really, it really is crazy, bro. Jim Jones is just, he's a good hustler. He's just not super smart. Now, 50 Cent. We all make mistakes at one point. You all make those beginning mistakes. You don't make them over and over again. That's what makes it stupid, 50 Cent says, say whatever you want. My run is unmatched. You said you're going to out hustle who? And then he says, I don't know why these guys start with me. If I wasn't me, I would leave me alone. Get your business together, guys. Yeah, because, like, it's almost like, wow, bro, what are you even recording this podcast for? Talking about podcasts. Tony Yayo and Uncle Murder have announced they're starting a podcast. Oh, my gosh, bro. How many rappers are going to have a podcast? You got, like, Slim Thug, Bun B, who else got one in Texas? So many. Then you got in Atlanta, you got like T.I. I think Waka has one. 2 Chainz. Everyone. It's just like everyone has podcasts, bro. Then in New York, it's really bad. Like Jim Jones, Mano, Fab, Dave East. Who else got a podcast? Nori. I wouldn't say Cameron has a podcast. He did something different. Everybody has podcasts, man. There's a lot I'm not even naming. Joey Badass. This is just naming off the top of the head. Everybody is podcasting because, and I'm telling you, this is how it works, man. They saw the Joe Budden numbers. Nori kind of fell in where Joe Budden was going. Let's see. And then after that, it's like they all copied, bro. It's like, I gotta get some of this money too. Rappers always do this, bro. They did it with headphones. They did it with liquor. Everything, bro. Ice Water, whatever his name is, Mo3's old manager. Remember him? He wants to get Yella Beezy locked up for not complying with the case he won against him for money. A warrant will be issued. If warrant is issued, his bond's revoked. Because he's about to fight a murder trial. Then we got Future. Him and 21 Savage got on FaceTime via Big Bank Black. It's kind of like, I think Gunna Daily said it best. The only person that doesn't need this is Future, right? He still sells. He's still the top guy in Atlanta. Everybody else needs this. 21 Savage just didn't do well. Baby's not doing well. Young Thug's not doing well. They all need to click up again. They need to have that club. You got to be exclusive. They really all need Gunna. Gunna's the one that's really crushing it out here. It's crazy. I apologize. All right. You guys shouldn't have been beefing in the first place. Over what? Drake? I mean, I understand, like, Future feeling away towards Drake. Shouldn't take it on 21 Savage, though. But Drake and Future were supposed to do What a Time to Be Alive 2. They announced it, and then he just did the album with Savage. So, turned into a whole thing where he even supported Kendrick dissing Drake on his album. And look what that turned into. You guys single-handedly just, like, dismantled rap for a while, to be honest. This is that guy from Boy Meets World. I forget his name. And this is Chili from TLC, right? And they've been dating for a while. He's 45, she's 55, right? So they've been dating for a while, and now they have a show coming out, this is the end of every relationship. Second Chance Love on the Hallmark Channel. And these people click up, and they always, they get, it's not about the relationship. Like, how can we turn this into money, guys? Let's do a little show, and then they end up breaking up, Like, Chili needs to think about, like, yo, you need to settle down. You about to be 60. She still looks good, but it's like, it's not the same. 60's different. She's 5 years away. It's the golden years, right? Ian Schwartzman. This is Joe Budden's manager. They announced that they're doing something with Netflix. They're not the same thing that Breakfast Club sold to Netflix, but I guess they did like a distribution deal. So they probably can still do all the other stuff they're doing. But the video now will be on Netflix. This is a This is gonna be. I'm gonna tell you, Netflix. This could go either way. It could be a disaster. Where for Netflix, I'm saying. I think this is just throwing money around. And with podcasts, I think it'll hurt the podcasts that aren't on YouTube anymore. Because, like, it's easier to go there than open the Netflix app, do this. It's like YouTube is just, it's an unmatched algorithm. It can't be duplicated. Marlon Wayans' brothers told him to stop beefing with 50 Cent. He's on gamma rays. Stick to beefing with Soulja Boy, Kevin Hart. People we can bait. Leave the guys who got shot 9 times alone. That's funny. Diddy's son with a message to his dad. Well, really, it was a message like, don't stop, won't stop. It's like, bro, that's your message to other people about being successful, too. And it's like, bro, you were born into wealth. You didn't create it. Someone said 50 Cent made me realize I'm not hitting to my full potential. Someone says Savage last tour in 2024 was moving 16K plus tickets nightly. Clips was struggling to fill 3,500 cap rooms, still underperformed. 21 Savage album doing 53,000, but you want me to believe that Clips album authentically did 118K? Well, who was on that album with 21 Savage? I mean, that tour. 21 Savage, 2024 tour. American Dream Tour. Look, Jid, Nardo Wick, Little Harold. It's just like it was a bunch of people. I don't know who's Clips tour. Who were they with? Clips tour 2025. I think it was just them. Clips tour. I don't know. I think that like the Clips album sales were inflated a little bit, but like it was a better album. 21 Savage dropped a bad album. This is where Gunna Daily says, I know if all of them didn't flop, they wouldn't be wanting to fix things with Gunna. All this is just fake. Y'all stay on that side for real because y'all had 2 years to try to wait. Instead, you were dissing him and making other rappers not mess with him. It's true. Jim Jones is dropping an album. Okay, that's scary. And Little TJ, you know, this song almost connected. Used to Love. The first minute was dope. Like, he had a good flow and everything. Then he turned the auto-tune on. He's like, let me really get into it, guys. And he was like, so it was like, it was like cool. And then it was like, yeah, the auto-tune. I was like, whoa, bro, you ruined the song. There's only 1 minute of the song that's good. And Trey Songz looking like the next victim. Well, not victim. He's the next culprit, I would say. And victims are coming forward. It's not looking good. Let's just say that. And RIAA Uncertified, 8 times platinum track with Tekashi and Nicki Minaj, Fifi. They went from 8 to 5 million. I don't know if it was bots or whatever. I don't know. Something happened. And that's about it, guys. I'll check you guys in the next one. Smash that like button, smash that subscribe button. Let me know what you guys think about everything going on.